Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you today with a message that will ignite something within you. A message that challenges you to rise above the limitations imposed by others and to prove to the world and to yourself that you are capable of achieving far more than what they say you can. There is a power that resides in every one of us, a power to overcome, to defy, to break free from the chains that others try to place on us. But far too often we let the words and judgments of others shape our beliefs and direct our actions. We allow their doubt to become our limitation. But I tell you today, it's time to prove them wrong. You see, when others doubt your ability, when they question your dreams, it is not a reflection of your potential. It is a reflection of their own limited thinking. People will tell you, you can't do that. They will say, it's too big for someone like you. They will plant seeds of fear and doubt in your mind, hoping you will fall in line with their small vision of the world. But let me remind you of something: that doubt is not your truth. Just because they cannot see the vision that you have does not mean that vision is impossible. Just because they cannot imagine your success does not mean that success is beyond your reach. Your destiny is not defined by their limitations. Think of the great achievers of history. Think of those who changed the world. Did they listen to the voices of doubt? Did they bow to the opinions of others? No, they understood something profound. The world does not define you. You define yourself. So when they say it can't be done, you stand tall and say, watch me. When they say you're not good enough, you respond with actions that prove them wrong. When they tell you to settle for less, you rise up and claim what is rightfully yours. Let me tell you something. The road to greatness is not for the faint of heart. It's filled with obstacles, filled with voices that tell you to turn back, filled with moments when you feel like giving up. But in those very moments, you must decide, will you listen to those voices or will you prove them wrong? There is a truth that will set you free. You are capable of more than you've been told. You are capable of achieving more than you've imagined. The dreams within you are not accidents. They are the blueprint for your success. They are the evidence of the greatness that lies within you. But here's the key: you must act on those dreams. You must walk in the direction of your purpose. Even when the world is telling you to go the other way, you must hold your head high. Even when the odds seem stacked against you, you must press forward, even when the journey feels too hard. Proving them wrong is not about seeking revenge or validation. It's about honoring the greatness within you. It's about doing what they said you couldn't do and showing them that you were never bound by their limitations. It's about living out your full potential and saying, I knew I could do it all along. So don't allow anyone's doubts to keep you from moving forward. Don't let their words become your reality. You are not what they say you are. You are what you believe you can be. It's time to rise. It's time to break through the noise. It's time to prove them wrong. Go ahead, show them what you're made of. Your potential is not defined by others. This is one of the most empowering truths you can embrace in your life. Every day we face judgments, criticisms, and limitations that come from the people around us. They might be family, friends, colleagues, or even strangers who believe they have the right to decide what we can and cannot do. They tell us what we're capable of, what we should expect, and where we should aim. But none of their opinions, doubts, or judgments have the power to define who you are or what you can accomplish. Only you have the authority to determine your potential, and it is vast and boundless. We live in a world where people often judge others based on their own experiences, biases, and limitations. This is why you should never allow someone else's version of reality to become your own. Their view of you is based on their own perception of the world, and often is clouded by their own insecurities or unfulfilled dreams. The truth is that their doubts about you often have more to do with their inability to see beyond their own limitations than it has to do with your actual abilities. When someone tells you that something can't be done, what they're really saying is, I can't do it. Or I've never seen anyone else do it. But their inability to see beyond their limited vision does not mean that you are bound by the same constraints. There is a power in the human spirit that cannot be measured by the opinions of others. It cannot be quantified by society's standards or reduced to the expectations of those who are too afraid to break free from their own limitations. You have within you an infinite potential to rise above what others think of you, to go beyond what they expect, and to prove that your possibilities are limitless. When you allow the judgments of others to shape your identity, you are giving them the power to control your future. You are telling yourself that you are defined by their fears, their doubts, and their inability to see your true potential. It's important to recognize that just because someone cannot see your potential does not mean that it is not there. Every human being is born with incredible gifts, talents, and abilities that are unique to them. These gifts are often buried under layers of doubt, fear, and societal expectations, but they are always there, waiting to be discovered and nurtured. The key is not to let the opinions of others dictate your path. You must be the one to look within yourself and see the greatness that others may fail to recognize. You must be the one to believe in your dreams even when no one else does. If you allow others to define your potential, you are denying yourself the opportunity to grow, evolve, and achieve the extraordinary things you are capable of. Throughout history, the greatest achievements have often come from those who refuse to listen to the voices of doubt. Think about the pioneers, the innovators, the leaders who changed the world. At some point in their journeys, they faced resistance, criticism, and people telling them that their dreams were unrealistic. Yet, they chose to ignore the naysayers and continue on their path, driven by an inner belief that they were capable of more. They were not deterred by the opinions of others, and as a result, they accomplished things that had once seemed impossible. It's easy to get discouraged when people doubt your potential. When others project their own limitations onto you, it can be tempting to internalize their doubts and start questioning your own abilities. But this is the moment when you must be the most resolute. This is the moment when you must trust in your own vision, regardless of the skepticism or negativity around you. When you believe in your potential, you begin to take actions that align with your dreams. You begin to move forward with confidence, knowing that the path you are creating is yours and yours alone. Every step you take toward realizing your dreams is an act of defiance against the limitations that others have placed on you. It is a declaration that you refuse to be bound by someone else's perception of who you are or what you can do. You are more than what they think of you. You are more than their opinions, their judgments, and their fears. You are capable of greatness, and it is your duty to step into that greatness with courage and conviction. The key to unlocking your potential is to silence the external voices and listen to the one voice that truly matters, your own. It is within you, deep in your soul, where your true potential resides. This is where your dreams live. When you connect with that inner voice, when you truly believe in your own ability to create your future, there is nothing that can stop you. The opinions of others may be loud, but your own belief in yourself must be louder. It must be the voice that guides you, that propels you forward, that drives you to take risks, and to never settle for less than your best. One of the most powerful things you can do for yourself is to surround yourself with people who believe in you and encourage you to reach higher. While the world may be filled with critics, there are also countless people who will see the potential in you that others overlook. Seek out those who uplift you, those who push you to be better, and those who challenge you to go beyond what you thought was possible. But even in the absence of those people, remember that the belief in your potential must come from within. You must learn to stand on your own, to trust yourself, and to believe in your abilities even when the world is telling you otherwise. When you look around and see others succeeding, don't be disheartened or discouraged. Instead, let their success be a reminder that greatness is possible. Let their achievements be proof that what they did, you too can do. Their success does not take away from yours. It only shows you that anything is possible when you step into your true potential. Let their journey inspire you to continue on your own, knowing that your time will come when you refuse to be limited by the opinions of others. The truth is, we all have the ability to rise above the expectations placed on us. We all have the ability to shatter the ceilings that others try to impose. But it starts with one key decision: to believe in yourself, to trust in your potential, and to refuse to accept anything less than what you know you are capable of. Don't let others define your worth. Don't let their doubts shape your vision. You are not limited by their beliefs, their fears, or their expectations. You are only limited by what you believe is possible. Your potential is boundless. It is waiting for you to claim it, to step into it, and to let it lead you to places you never thought possible. Your dreams are valid, and they are meant to be realized. The only thing standing in your way is the decision to ignore the voices of doubt and start walking the path of your true potential. When you make that decision, you will find that the world begins to open up to you in ways you never imagined. Opportunities will present themselves, and you will begin to see yourself achieving the things that once seemed impossible. Remember, your potential is not defined by others. It is defined by you. You are the author of your story. And it is time to write the chapters that reflect your true greatness. Prove them wrong through action. These words hold a profound truth that has the power to transform your life. Every day we are met with obstacles, doubts, and naysayers who try to limit our potential. They tell us that we can't, that it's impossible or that we're not good enough. But the most powerful way to prove those voices wrong is not by arguing with them, not by defending yourself with words, but by taking bold, consistent action. Action speaks louder than any words or opinions, and it is through our actions that we show the world who we truly are. When others doubt you, they are often projecting their own fears and limitations. They're reflecting their own inability to see beyond their small worldview. Perhaps they've never dared to dream as you do, or maybe they failed in their own pursuit, so they project that failure onto you. What they fail to realize is that their doubts are not your reality. Their fears are not your truth. Your journey, your potential, and your destiny are entirely separate from their opinions. But in order to prove them wrong, you must take responsibility for your own future, and that begins with action. It's easy to sit back and listen to the voices of doubt, to let them seep into your mind and convince you that maybe they're right. It's comfortable to agree with the opinions of others, especially when they are close to us: family, friends, co-workers, people we respect. But when you give in to those voices, you are allowing someone else to control your destiny. You are allowing them to shape your perception of what's possible for you. And here's the thing: no one has the right to define your potential but you. The way to break free from their limitations is to step out of your comfort zone and prove them wrong through action. Actions have the power to transform not only your circumstances but also your mindset. When you set a goal, when you decide that you are going to accomplish something, it is easy to feel overwhelmed by the challenges that lie ahead. But the key is to take the first step. Even when you don't have all the answers, even when you feel uncertain about the outcome, the act of moving forward with the determination will shift something inside you. It will fuel your belief in yourself and strengthen your resolve to keep going, no matter the obstacles. The path to proving others wrong is not a smooth one. It's not easy, and it doesn't happen overnight. It requires persistence, hard work, and the willingness to face rejection, failure, and adversity. But every step you take, every piece of progress you make is a testament to the power of your belief in yourself. When others see that you are taking action, consistent, purposeful action, they begin to take notice. They see that you are serious, that you are committed to your vision, and they start to wonder if they may have underestimated you. Your actions begin to speak volumes. And as you keep moving forward, those who doubted you will have no choice but to recognize your determination and your ability to achieve the impossible. It's also important to understand that proving others wrong doesn't mean you need to achieve perfection. There will be setbacks, failures, and mistakes along the way. But what matters is that you keep going. Action is not about getting everything right from the start. It's about making the effort, taking the risk, and showing up every day despite the challenges. Perfection is not the goal. The goal is progress. Every small action you take brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. And with each step, the voices of doubt grow quieter. The world is full of people who talk but never act. They have ideas, dreams, and visions, but they never put in the effort to bring them to life. They wait for the perfect moment, the ideal conditions, or for someone else to validate their worth. But you must realize that while they are waiting, you are taking action. You are moving forward with determination. And that is what sets you apart. You are not waiting for permission. You are not waiting for the stars to align. You are creating your own opportunities through action. One of the most powerful things about action is that it builds momentum. Once you begin, you create a chain reaction that propels you forward. The first step is often the hardest, but once you take it, you begin to build momentum that makes the next steps easier. Every small achievement, every milestone reached adds fuel to your fire. You start to see results, and those results motivate you to keep pushing. The more action you take, the more confident you become. Or your belief in yourself grows, and with it, your ability to prove those who doubted you wrong. However, taking action doesn't mean acting without purpose. It means being strategic, being intentional, and aligning your actions with your vision. You must have clarity about what you want to achieve and why it matters. This clarity will guide you through the inevitable challenges and setbacks. It will remind you of your purpose when things get tough. When others try to discourage you, you must return to that vision and use it as fuel to keep going. Every time someone tells you that you can't, use it as motivation to take another step forward. The path to success is rarely a straight line, but as long as you are taking purposeful action, you will continue to make progress. It's also important to recognize that the act of proving others wrong is not about seeking revenge or validation. It's not about showing the world that they were wrong about you. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable of achieving your dreams, regardless of external opinions. The ultimate victory is not in the reaction of others, it is in your own personal growth and achievement. When you prove them wrong through action, you are not only defying their expectations, you are surpassing your own. You are showing yourself what you are truly made of, and that is the greatest reward. In the face of doubt and negativity, your actions become a declaration of your belief in yourself and your vision. They become a testament to your resilience, your commitment, and your refusal to settle for less than what you are capable of. And as you continue on your journey, you will begin to attract the right people, the right opportunities, and the right circumstances that align with your vision. Your actions will create a ripple effect, inspiring others and opening doors you never imagined. There will always be people who doubt you. There will always be critics who try to tear you down, who try to tell you that you're not good enough or that your dreams are unrealistic. But their doubts are not your reality. Your reality is shaped by the actions you take. Your future is built by the decisions you make today. Don't wait for the world to tell you that you can do it. Prove them wrong through action. Show them that your vision is stronger than their doubt. Show them that your commitment is unshakable. And when you look back, you will see that it wasn't their opinions that determined your success. It was your ability to take action, to push forward, and to keep believing in yourself. Every doubt you encounter, every obstacle you face is an opportunity to prove them wrong. Every time you take action, you show that you are not defined by the limitations others place on you. You are defined by your actions, your resilience, and your unwavering belief that anything is possible. Let your actions speak louder than words, and let your success be the ultimate proof that you are capable of achieving greatness. Greatness lies within you. It's not something that you must go out into the world to find, nor is it something that can be given to you by someone else. It's already within you, waiting to be unlocked. From the moment you were born, you were equipped with the potential for greatness. The world, however, has a way of clouding that truth. It bombards you with distractions, criticisms, and limitations that can make you forget your own power. But no matter how much the world tries to diminish your light, it will always be there within you, ready to shine when you decide to let it. The journey to realizing this greatness isn't always easy. It requires courage, persistence, and a deep belief that the possibilities within you are endless. Society often tells us that greatness is reserved for a select few, the famous, the rich, the powerful. It makes us believe that only those with extraordinary circumstances or advantages can achieve success, leaving the rest of us to settle for mediocrity. But the truth is that greatness is not about external conditions. It is about the internal power that we all possess. It's about tapping into that power, nurturing it, and using it to shape the world around you. Greatness is not defined by fame or fortune, nor by the accolades you accumulate. It's not about what others think of you or the status you achieve. True greatness is measured by the impact you make, the obstacles you overcome, and the person you become in the process. It is about rising above the challenges, the doubts, and the fears that stand in your way. It is about realizing that no matter the circumstances, you have the power within you to change your life and to make a difference in the lives of others. The first step in realizing your greatness is understanding that it lies within you and that it is not dependent on external validation. So many people spend their lives looking for approval from others, seeking validation in the form of praise, rewards, or recognition. They believe that their worth is determined by the opinions of others. But the truth is that your worth, your greatness, is not up for negotiation. It is inherent in who you are. It comes from your ability to persevere, to keep going when things get tough, and to stay true to your purpose, even when the world tries to steer you off course. Greatness is not about fitting into who you truly are and expressing that in every action, every thought, and every word. You might want to emphasize why they adapt to great with them. The answer is simple: fear. Fear holds people back. It convinces them that they are not good enough, that they will fail, or that they are not worthy of success. Fear of judgment, fear of failure, and fear of the unknown can be paralyzing. But fear is nothing more than an illusion. It is a story we tell ourselves to justify our inaction. Fear is the voice that tries to convince us that we can't, that it's too difficult, or that we don't have what it takes. But fear can be silenced by the truth that greatness is already within you. You don't need to wait for something or someone to make you great. You are already equipped with everything you need to achieve your dreams. But the path to unlocking your greatness requires more than just believing in it. It requires taking action. It requires you to move forward even when you are uncertain, even when fear is whispering in your ear. It requires you to take that first step, even when the way is unclear, and to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Every small action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem, is a step towards unlocking the full potential that lies within you. Success doesn't happen overnight, and greatness isn't achieved by one big leap. It is the result of consistent, persistent effort, day after day, fueled for any criticism, limiting beliefs, and feelings of inadequacy. They have been conditioned by years of negative experiences, past failures, or harsh criticism from others. These voices tell them that they are not good enough, that they don't have what it takes, or that they don't deserve success. But these voices are not the truth. They are simply the echo of past experiences and beliefs that have no power over your future unless you allow them to. You have the power to rewrite your story, to change the narrative that you tell yourself, and to replace those limiting beliefs with empowering ones. When you start to believe in your greatness, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You begin to trust in your abilities. No, the path to greatness, but it's these challenges that you learn and evolve into the person you were always meant to be. As you embark on the journey to unlock your greatness, you must also resist others. People who are uncomfortable with change or who feel threatened by your growth may try to hold you back. They may question your decisions, criticize your choices, or try to convince you that your dreams are too big. But remember, their opinions are not your reality. Just because someone else doubts you or doesn't believe in your vision doesn't mean that you are incapable of achieving it. In fact, their doubts may be a sign that you are on the right path. Greatness often requires you to stand alone, to be willing to walk a different path than the one everyone else is on. It requires you to trust your vision and to keep moving forward, regardless of what others think or say. It's also important to surround yourself with people who encourage and uplift you, people who see your potential and believe in your vision. The people you choose to spend your time with can have a profound impact on your mindset and your ability to realize your greatness. Seek out those who inspire you, who challenge you to be your best, and who support your dreams. These are the people who will help you stay focused on your path and remind you of your power when you begin to doubt yourself. To learn to adapt and grow. You must be open to new experiences, new ideas, and new perspectives. It's important to never stop growing, to never stop seeking knowledge and wisdom. The more you learn, the more you expand your ability to create and achieve. Greatness is not about being perfect, but about being willing to evolve, to learn from your mistakes, and to grow into the best version of yourself. When you tap into the greatness within you, you begin to realize you are capable of far more than you ever imagined. The world around you may try to tell you otherwise, but the truth is that you have everything you need inside of you to achieve your dreams. You are not defined by your circumstances, your past, or the opinions of others. You are defined by the actions you take, the choices you make, and the belief you have in yourself. Greatness lies within you, waiting for you to claim it, to nurture it, and to allow it to manifest in your life. The moment you decide to embrace your greatness, you begin the journey of becoming the person you were always meant to be. In today's world, the noise around us is louder than ever before. We are bombarded with constant distractions, opinions, judgments, and expectations from every direction. The media, social platforms, family, friends, colleagues, and even our own inner voices all contribute to the cacophony that surrounds the note of clarity amidst the chaos that comes from within. The challenge is not simply to ignore the noise, but to understand how to rise above it and maintain the clarity, strength, and focus necessary to live a purposeful life. The noise can come in many forms. On the external level, it might be the constant flow of information we receive through news outlets, social media, and advertisements. We are full of opinions, facts, and suggestions that are often contradictory. One person tells you that essence is another suggests that you can achieve greatness through a stroke of luck or timing. One expert says that you need to follow a strict plan, while another tells you that your path to success must be completely organic. This flood of differing opinions can leave you uncertain and overwhelmed, unsure of which path to take or what to believe. Then there is the noise within us, the thoughts and beliefs we have about ourselves and our abilities. These internal voices often stem from our past experiences, our fears, and the expectations that we've internalized from others. The voice of self-doubt may tell you that you're not capable, that you're not worthy of success, or that your dreams are too big and unrealistic. It may whisper that you don't have what it takes to achieve your goals, that you'll never be good enough, or that failure is inevitable. The purpose and vision, despite all the distractions and dust that's around us. The first step is recognizing that the noise is inevitable. It is a natural part of the world we live in. We cannot completely escape it, nor can we control everything that others say or think. We do have control over how we respond to it. We have the ability to choose how much weight we give to the opinions and distractions that fill our minds. We have the power to decide what voices we will allow to influence our thoughts and actions. One of the most effective ways to rise above the noise is by learning to filter out what is not serving you. In the age of information overload, it's easy to get caught up in the idea that you need to consume everything, that you need to know everything, or that you need to be constantly connected. But the truth is that not everything that comes your way is valuable, and not every piece of advice or information is worth your attention. In fact, too much information can leave you paralyzed, unable to take action or make decisions. Instead of allowing the flood of external noise to overwhelm you, take a step back and filter out what is irrelevant or distracting. Focus only on the things that align with your goals, values, and vision. This also applies to the voices of others. While it's important to seek advice and learn from others, it's equally important to be discerning about whose opinion. Always be people who doubt you, criticize you, or put their own limitations on you. These voices are just noise that can prevent you from moving forward if you let it. To rise above the noise, you must develop the strength to disregard the opinions of others. They don't serve your greater purpose. Another critical step in rising above the noise is cultivating the ability to quiet your mind. In a world that is constantly moving, constantly pushing us to do more, be more, and achieve more, it can be difficult to hear our thoughts clearly. We are taught to be constantly busy, to keep moving, to always be doing something. But in order to rise above the noise, you must learn to still yourself. You must create space in your life to listen to your clarity and insight. In those moments of stillness, you can connect with your deep self and rediscover the strength, purpose, and direction that lies within you. Part of quieting the noise is learning to manage your inner dialogue. The next self-talk that often arises in our minds can be one of the loudest and most persistent forms of noise. The voice that tells you that you're not enough, that you'll fail, or that you're not capable of achieving your dreams can be incredibly overpowering. But it's essential to recognize that this inner dialogue is just that dialogue. It's just that dialogue. It's not the truth. It's simply the result of old beliefs, fears, and conditioning that have been ingrained in your mind. You can choose to challenge these thoughts. You can replace the voice of doubt with the voice of encouragement, with affirmations that remind you of your power, your potential, and your worth. You can remind yourself that you are capable, that you are deserving of success, and that you have everything you need to achieve your goals. This inner voice, when cultivated, can become your most powerful ally in rising above the noise. Rising above the noise also requires you to be intentional about where you focus your energy. Every day you are bombarded with countless distractions, text messages, social media updates, emails, phone calls, and the endless stream of information that floods your life. It's easy to get caught in these distractions and lose sight of what truly matters. But in order to rise above the noise, you must take control of your attention. Your energy is your most precious resource, and it's vital that you invest it in the things that align with your true purpose. This means setting boundaries, saying no to distractions, and prioritizing the activities and people that contribute to your growth and success. By being intentional about how you spend your time and energy, you can create the space necessary to focus on what truly matters and avoid being pulled into the noise. At times, rising above the